and welcome back to another wonderful video. Today I am here in Ponytown to talk about Ponytown version 0.84.4, or rather version 0.84.3, which is the Easter update. The 0.41 is more just extra corrections and changes and fixes and stuff like that for the game, which came a little bit slightly messed up when this version here came out. So when this Easter update came out, there was a couple of issues that they had to sort of hot fix, and that's what this 0.4 update is. So we'll ignore that one and talk about 0.84.3. So of course it is the Easter update, which means you will now be able to go around the map, pick up your basket, and collect random eggs that appear across the map. They added a leaderboard for the egg collection, so if you think you can collect more eggs than anyone else on the server during this little event, then feel free to put your money where your mouth is and try to collect as many as you possibly can, because it will be tracked and you will be able to see if you can make that leaderboard. It shows the top 10, by the way. They added eggs to placeable objects, which is honestly the only real exciting part of this update to me personally, because I've already collected enough eggs to unlock the baskets, which, if you didn't know, if you collect X amount of eggs, I don't exactly know how many eggs it is, I feel like it's somewhere between 1 and 500, maybe 1 and 1,000 eggs, then you will be able to unlock egg baskets in your house, and this is the only way to get those specific items. They added an in-menu status when viewing an in-game menu. So if you have your settings open, if you try to edit your character in the game, if you do any of those things like that, maybe mess with your actions and stuff like that, it will now show an icon above your head so that players will know, hey, this person is messing with their menus. If I try to talk to them, they might ignore me because of that. So that sort of helps with a little bit of life and everything like that. It makes things easier, I guess, is the best way to put that. So they also added the ability to open player profiles from the friends list, which is another really exciting thing, because previously you wouldn't really get the same options if you went through your friends list, and now you can get some of the same options because it opens up their player profile card thing in the top left and stuff. So they also added preserving if party list is hidden on page refresh. So if you hide your friends list and then you refresh and go back in the game, it will still be hidden and stuff like that. They added the ability to hide players from the same party, and they changed the icons of party list and party invite and all those little things like that. They also moved invite to party and removed party options to player options dropdown. Now this is one of the more important features of this update, and not so much one of the best features of this update. This is very important because you used to have to, click on a person and then press one single button and they will be invited to your party. Now you have to click a couple of extra buttons and stuff like that, but don't worry, I'll show that to you in a moment. They also improved order of options and players options drop down, and all kinds of other fixes and stuff like that. So those are the changes, and of course they changed that icon with their hotfix, so I'm assuming something was broken about it. But we also have this beautiful GIF here to show you what the leaderboard is like and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and go into the game. Oh, what is that? Oh, I'm already in the game. Look at me being so proactive here and so fast. So first things first that I want to talk about is I want to show you guys all of these eggs. You can't collect them, by the way. You can't click on them. Even if you pick up a basket, you won't be able to collect these. It's just impossible. It's impossible because it's on your island, and that would be cheating. So basically, here's all the eggs we have, and I'm not even joking, 21 eggs here for you guys to play around with on your party island. And there is so many, fun customization things that are going to come out of these eggs. And that's why I think this is one of the, most important, not maybe the most important, but the most exciting change of all of these little, update features and stuff like that. Because now that we can place these, we have more options for our house, and maybe we can, make our own little Easter egg hunt in our islands, or maybe do some kind of fun thing where we combine them to make mushrooms or sandwiches or something like that. I've seen those so far, and that's exciting and fun. But it's really nice. And by the way, here are the baskets that you can unlock. Everyone has this empty basket. No matter what, you have that empty basket. No matter what, you get an empty basket. Once you collect so many eggs, you'll unlock this basket here, which has one single egg in it. And then once you get a little bit more eggs, you will unlock this basket, which has 2 eggs in it. And then eventually you'll unlock this one, which has 3 eggs in it. And that is the final basket that you can unlock during this event. So go out, collect, and if you get enough, it will actually tell you. It will say, hey, you unlocked a basket, and then you can go to your party island and then open up your build menu or whatever like that and go to the food and storage, or just type in basket in the search and you'll find basket and egg basket. Egg basket is the one that you'll be unlocking. The egg basket, if you press shift, escape, if you place it, it will randomly change between the 3 baskets that you've unlocked. So that's pretty much how you can sort of mess around with that to make sure you get the right one that you want to place. So if I open up my friends list here, I can show you this feature. Actually, no one is online, but I can click them and hit open profile, and it will bring up their profile up here. And then I can click this, and I can remove them from my friends or invite them to the party. However, the party invite is like a little bit different now because, as you can see, there's not a player invite thing right there. So, and if I go to the main island and then click on this person that's so tired, you can see how there's not a plus symbol next to them anymore, which is a little bit of a shame if I'm being honest, because that was so convenient. But I can still invite them to the party. I just have to click this and then scroll down to invite to party. I also don't have a immediate friends thing here. I now have to click on this drop down menu to add them to the friends, send a whisper, do anything like that. That's kind of how I'll have to do that now, instead of having all those options directly underneath them. I'm not 100% sure what the main purpose for this was, but I think it does look a lot cleaner than it used to. So that's a fun thing. But as you can see, the player invite to party icon is different, and it's honestly way better, and it kind of shows better, like, hey, this is a this means party. It's a lot clearer that it means party. So if we go and try to find someone that is perhaps loading in their menu, I can see this little icon above this person called Vor, which is a terrible name, by the way. You can see this icon above their head, which means they are in one of their menus. They might be messing with their settings, that might be, you know, editing their character, that might be messing with their player icons. All of those things like that could be something that they're doing right now, but they're doing one of those things, and this icon above their head tells me that that's what they're doing. This is very helpful, because if I'm trying to talk to people or find people, then I might run across someone that's doing this, and I might, you know, sit there until they're done and then try to talk to them, or just leave and find someone else to talk to. This is also good for yourself to do this as well, because if I'm going to edit my character or do something like that, I don't have to set, you know, do not disturb or the busy thing. I don't have to set this on to be able to see, like, hey, I'm gonna do this, so I'm gonna hit busy and then do this, and then set it back to online later. So that is a very handy feature, and it's a very good feature. That pretty much does it for the update, actually. I don't think there's anything else from revisiting this. It does not seem that there's literally anything else to talk about. I guess I can show you guys the leaderboard and tell you guys exactly where it is. So also look out for these people, because there's people that are going to use like fake eggs and stuff like that to kind of be like, hey, there's a fake egg here. There's going to be people that do that a lot, so look out for those, and be careful of those, because you will most likely fall for that. So if I bring you on over here, spawn is directly above me, by the way. This path will lead me up to spawn, so if I go down from spawn, then take a right at this path right here, you'll see the leaderboard. The leaderboard is here. I can click on it, and it will show the top 10 people. We have already gotten someone that has collected 23,000 eggs, and we've already collected a total of 11,556,748 eggs so far. You can also check your server leaderboard, so if you are trying to compete with the PG server or the 18+ server or the Russian server or whatever server you're trying to compete with, you can press this and you'll see the total for that server. As you can see here, the Safe Russian server #1 has the most collected eggs of any server so far, which is a fun little thing that you guys can try out and test and play around with. Can we somehow pull the safe server to the #1 spot on this leaderboard? Well, who knows? But yeah, like I said, that pretty much does it for the update. There's literally nothing else to talk about. So yeah, I do hope that you enjoyed this video, and I do hope that you learned something, and I do hope that you guys enjoy Easter while it's here. I don't know how long this Easter event will last, but it will most likely last a week to 2 weeks, maybe even the rest of the month. Who knows? These events usually last a very long time, and it's really hard to say how long they will last, because it's always a random amount of time before they just go away. So yeah, stay tuned, and yeah, please do like, subscribe, share, do all of those wonderful things like that, because when you do those wonderful things like that, not only do you get access to wonderful content such as this, but you also get to become wonderful yourself, and I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful.